There are those that believe everyone has a calling in life. That thing that they're destined to become.
He didn't do business. Because if he had did business, he would have made somebody else look as good as somebody else made him look. And he opted out of that. So no. But when it comes time for me to do business, I'm certainly not going to pay the respect to somebody that wouldn't pay it to somebody else. And that's it. That's it. I actually told you, I said, don't even put us together because it pisses me off.
That wasn't the original plan.
It pisses me off that much.
Originally?
It pisses me off that much.
And
what did you say?
But you know that
Daniels
wasn't the original
plan.
Right.
Daniels and Kenville
you were going to
win the title.
Win the title
and you know what? Here's another thing. This is the respect that you show me. You know how I found out about that match? Fucking Facebook.
Right.
Facebook. The biggest match in my career for a title, and I find out via Facebook.
You found out the specific date on Facebook, but we had discussed that match in detail.
Right.
And that was where you were going to be.
And that was my night.
That was your night. You were going to be champion.
Right.
It was still your night.
Right.
But due to something, we had to call an audible the night before, 24 hours before that match, that we didn't expect, you didn't expect, nobody expected that what happened in Halifax to have happened. So because of that, we had to call that audible, and because of that, Daniels wasn't the champion heading into Kenville.
Yeah. Okay. Explain to me this. How the hell is JP deserving of that spot? You have to call an audible. You have to put somebody in.
Right.
Tell me what JP Sims has done to deserve that spot.
It takes a lot. It's not just to hold that title, especially in a company like this. It does take a lot,
right.
And it takes. You have to be a leader in the locker room, in the ring. And I know you don't think he is, but I don't.
Really?
I don't think you've not shown those leadership qualities either.
Right, and that's because your bitch ass is never in the locker room. I am in the locker room.
Okay.
I am the guy that people go to. I am the guy that looks out for the boys,
why,
and that's what
why
I'm doing.
That's
what I'm doing right now.
Why on the last show did you go form your own locker room away from all the mid-card guys?
Any idea? Keep calling them mid-card guys. You keep calling them mid-card guys, you know what? They're pro wrestlers, asshole.
Right.
That's what they are.
So why couldn't you change with them? Why can't you change with them?
No, it wasn't a matter of changing with them. I took my stuff and I put it in my own locker room. The guys that came and changed with me are the guys that came and changed with me. You want to keep talking about JP Sims changing with the mid-card guys? He sat there and texted on the phone. You think he sat there and tried to help somebody out?
How would you know you were in the other room?
Because I know who the fuck he is.
Okay, so your opinions of him are all based on the JP Sims of 3 years ago.
Why? Because you said so?
No, because
you say that. No, my opinions are very relevant.
I wasn't there, but I just know how he is, so I know how he behaves.
Right. And he's a different. I'm saying you're not there, and you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Period.
That ain't possible. I don't like him. He don't like me. I have zero respect for him. Don't try to con this all on me. I mean, you guys have known from day one for a long time. You know the history between us. I understand you put business aside, but I'm not putting my personal fucking issues aside for him. Like, I'm not. And I know you don't like hearing that, but it's the truth, man. So, I mean, you know, Dale, I feel like I'm just getting screwed over here, and that this was the whole plan was...
We showed you the respect.
There
was different options we had that night, but at the same time, you have to do... my job is to look out for the company, right? So if you leaving at the end of the month, well, it is. If you're in the company... then I'm willing to put personal issues aside and do what's best for the JP Sims, do what's best for Steve Arsenal, Julian Young, Titus, up and down the roster. But at the point when you tell us you're leaving, at that point you're no longer a priority of mine. And you need to be able to understand that. If you're leaving the company...
You've never been a priority of mine, Tyler. All right? A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it'll all go out the window and it'll be back to square one again.
I can. I'm not a promoter. I'm a worker. So your problem with your injured guy in your main event, that's all on you.
And I took care of it.
The fact is, I was told, me versus Daniels, for the title, in Kenville, that was my night. Whatever happened in your show before that, that's none of my goddamn business. But the fact is, you guys said one thing to me, you did another, and you just expect me to suck it up, and I'm not going to do it.
So you tell me.
Listen,
No, listen.
I'll lose my job to be right.
Perfect, man. Have a great night.
One man will finally emerge as the face of a movement. The question is, whose destiny is it?